Hey guys, it's Em here. I have another morning flow for you, an energizing flow, and it is about roughly 15 minutes, but every time I tell you the time, it always ends up being over or under, so just bear that in mind as well. But it's supposed to be a nice, short, sharp flow. It's a really good flow for the morning time to get you energized. I'm going to use this flow to warm me up for a run. So we're going to work into the hips, hamstrings, the legs in general, and it's going to feel really, really nice. In saying that, you can do a warm up for anything really. If it's for surfing, maybe it's horse riding, maybe it's going for a run, maybe it's a warm up to have a lazy Sunday. So whichever you choose, I hope you enjoy this flow. And we're going to start in a child's pose. Nice and classic. I've been going back to a bit of the structure of classic flows recently and really enjoying them. And we're just going to settle our arms out in front of us. Sit your bum down towards your heels. Knees are nice and wide. Give yourself a moment to just sort of melt into this pose. And while you press the hands firmly into the earth, just let the shoulders relax. Let the chest dive down. And as always, we start to breathe deeply. Start to breathe a bit of fresh air into the lungs. Waking up the body from the inside out. Really slow exhales out through your nose if possible. Always welcome to bring that slight constriction through the back of the throat, ujjayi breath. As we exhale out, I always find it helps guide my movements if I can hear my breath. Take another full breath in. Big breath out. Slowly bring your weight forward. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Now it looks like we're going into a cat-cow, but we are going to do a plot twist and come straight into a downward facing dog. So, probably your first down dog, bend your knees. Allow your heels to come up off the mat and really press your hands into the mat. And then feel your shoulder blades relax down. Your belly moves towards your thighs. And now from here, if we're set up in our spine, we can play with maybe letting one heel pedal down, maybe the other. Take a full breath in here. Full breath out, find a bit of stillness. And we are going to start to press into the hands. Roll the spine forward. Feel your shoulders really rounding. And then keeping your belly hugged in here. So a really rounded plank position with control. We're going to lower the knees down towards the earth, nice and slow. On your inhale, now we'll come into a cat-cow pose or a cow. Let the belly drop down, broaden through the collarbones. As we exhale, tuck the toes round through the spine for your cat. Tuck the chin towards the chest. And then keeping that rounded position, you're going to lift the knees, hug the belly and switch the core on. Downward facing dog. Just like that again. Inhale, coming in. Round, round, round through the spine with control. Lower those knees down. And on our next inhale, drop the belly, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, tuck the toes round through the spine. Keep that shape in your spine as you lift your knees. Send it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, rounded high plank. Exhale, lower the knees down. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round through the spine. Tuck the toes, round the chin, and downward facing dog. From here, come forward again. Inhale, round the spine. This time, let your knees just hover off the mat. Switch your belly on. Press your hands into the earth. Hug your belly button in towards your spine. Tap your right knee to your right wrist. Keep the left knee lifted. Tap it back. Downward facing dog, breath out. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round through the spine. Let the knees hover off the mat. Keep both knees lifted. Left knee, left wrist. Tap it back. Downward facing dog. This time we come forward again. Round through the spine, hover the knees. Right knee, right wrist, keep it lifted. Left knee, left wrist. And send it back, downward facing dog. Twice more like this. Inhale, come forward, round the spine, move from your belly. Knees hover, right knee, right wrist. Tap it back, left knee, left wrist. Tap it back, send it back, downward facing dog. One more round like this. Inhale, come forward. Round through the spine, hover the knees. Right knee, right wrist. Left knee, left wrist. One more time. Right knee, right wrist. Left knee, left wrist. It's like the world's slowest climbers. One more round each side. And send it back, downward facing dog. Ooh, look between your hands. Start to tiptoe your feet all the way forward to the front of the mat. However you like to get there. Feet are hip width distance, grab onto the elbows, ragdoll. Release any tension from your neck. Now we release any tension from the shoulders. We switch them on a bit there. Now from here, let your fingertips come down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, simple sunset. Roll the spine all the way up to standing. Reach your arms nice and wide. Gather all your fingertips to the front, the top of the mat, top of the sky. Hands overhead, walk your feet out nice and wide. And we're going to sit down into our hips. Bring your hands through heart center as we squat down. Your heels can come off the mat if you need. Otherwise, heels work down. Elbows come to the inside of the knees. Press the palms together. Take a full breath in. Exhale, we fold, keeping those feet pointing out. A little bit of a wide-legged fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, let's step it back to a high plank position. First round of vinyasa, always on the knees or off the knees. I'm going to do first round on the knees, nice and gentle. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, hug those elbows in, lower hips and chest, hit the mat at the same time. Inhale, baby cobra, squeeze those elbows together. Press down through your feet, get light through your fingers. Exhale, tuck the toes, send it back, downward facing dog. Let's move through that one more time. Little bit more pace. Look between your hands. Rise up onto your tippy toes. Step or float forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll the spine all the way up. Hands come overhead. Exhale, walk the feet out wide, toes pointing out. Exhale, malasana, squat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Keep your feet wide. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float it back to your chaturanga. If you're coming to up dog, lift the thighs, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, tuck the toes, send it back. Downward facing dog. Let's take a few rounds of breath in here. And if you like, you can race through another round of our Sun Sal A with a squat. I like this flow because you can sort of layer it up or layer it down, strip it down. But you can do this flow nice and slow. You can also do it as a quick zesty warm-up. Yes, I said zesty. Let's reach the right leg up towards the sky for a three-legged dog. Really find that extension. Maybe point your toes up towards the sky or the ceiling. And then round through the spine, hug the chin towards the chest. Plant your foot between your hands, so right foot between the hands. Drop your left knee down and start our first round on our knee. And you can stay here or we can dial it up in our next round. Press into your right foot. Bring your hands up onto your thighs. Otherwise, we reach our hands up and overhead. Finding a nice extension through that back thigh and sinking into the right hip. Take a full breath in. Can you grow your spine nice and tall up out of these hips? Relax your shoulders down. Gaze is steady. Find your breath. And then as we exhale, bring your hands down towards the earth. We're going to walk our hands back as we straighten that front leg for a half Hanumanasana, half splits. For extra kick, flex your toes up towards the sky and lead with your chest as we fold down. I'm feeling quite tight this morning. Allow you just to soften, to feel the shape that you're creating. Feel the tension where you need to release. where we need to hold a little bit of stability in that left glute. Slowly start to bring your left or right foot back down onto the floor. Left arm plants down as you reach the right arm up towards the sky. And really press down through your left arm to reach the right arm up a little bit higher. Gaze follows the fingertips. Find a little bit more of your twist as we exhale all the air out. Take a full breath in. Tuck your toes, lift your back knee this time, scoop your right arm all the way down. My favorite little transition, come to Skandasana on the back of your mat. So we're bending the left knee, extending the right leg. Hands to heart center, hands onto the floor so we can come up nice and tall. Or you can play a little balance. Find your right toes flexed up towards the sky. So we get a nice stretch through the hamstrings, through the inner groin, and we get into sink into that left hip. Now we're going to do a little bit of inner hip work to switch on those muscles. As you take an inhale, either on the fingertips or off the fingertips, shift to the front of the mat, bend into the right leg. Skandasana. Shift back to the left. Skandasana. From here, you're going to plant your right hand down. We're going to pivot towards the back of the mat. And I'm walking my left foot all the way out to like a lizard pose. So my left toes point out a little bit on a 45 degree towards the edge of the mat. Sink down through the hips. My right hand is on the floor, left hand, left knee. Find that twist, that rotation. If you'd like a little bit more, roll onto the knife edges of your feet. Reach your left arm back behind you. Keep that left hip picking up off the mat. Sink the right hip down. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Back the way we came. Come into your half Hanumanasana. Drop your back knee down and flex your left toes up towards the sky. Feel this shape. Remember this shape. Chest comes forward. We try and avoid the rounding of the back. And continue on that breath. On your next inhale, start to shift your weight forward and then sweep the arms up and overhead for your low lunge. Press firmly into the left foot so you can grow tall out of your spine, peel your belly away from your thigh. Maybe a little bit of a back bend here as you press the hips forward, lift the heart up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Swing the left leg up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. So we've come full circle, and then we're going to come forward into a round of vinyasa. You can choose to keep that leg lifted, or we can choose to tap it down, come through our good old-fashioned vinyasa. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So you can stay on your knees. This round I'm going to do the off the knee option, a little bit more energetic. And then we're going to start to slowly pick up the pace. Inhale, reach your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, plant the foot between your hands. Keep your back knee lifted or drop the back knee down. The choice is yours now. Squeeze the thighs together, crescent lunge or low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, we straighten the front leg and fold over the front thigh. Take a moment here. Keep pressing. If your back knee is lifted, press your right heel forward. Slowly, slowly start to come back up. Rest your left arm on your knee or reach it up to the sky. Find your revolved lunge. As we exhale, scoop that hand all the way down. Skandasana, right side. Big breath in. Inner thighs switch on. Exhale, Skandasana, left side. Inhale, Skandasana to the right. And then we pivot those toes out to point off the edge of the mat, nice and wide. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Option to stay here, option to roll into the knife edges of the feet. Reach the right arm back behind you. Sink into the right hip. Back the way we came. Inhale. Start to shift, straighten the front leg. As you exhale, fold over the front leg. On your next inhale, squeeze the thighs together, bend the right knee, reach up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, step it back, move through your version of vinyasa from a three-legged dog. Coming down, you can choose to keep that leg lifted, choose to play a little bit of a chin balance if you like. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you can choose to take a few breaths here. We're just going to rotate through these moves, a bit of a full circle flow. You can make it as energetic or as restorative as you like. When you're ready, reach the right leg up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest, round the spine, plant the foot. Inhale, crescent lunge or low lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg, modified pyramid or half splits. Inhale, find your revolve twist, right arm up. Exhale, scoop the right arm across, Skandasana, back of the mat. Inner thigh switch on, inhale, Skandasana. Exhale, front of the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Scoop the arms up, pivot the feet out. Revolved lizard, option to come to that modified position, outside edges of the feet. As we take your inhale, transition, half splits. On your inhale, crescent lunge, back of the mat. Exhale, hands to the mat, sweep it all the way up, three-legged dog, left leg reaches. Exhale, tap it down, your choice of vinyasa. From here, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. You can do an optional inhale, three-legged dog here. Another one, exhale, knee to chest. Round through the spine. Plant the left foot down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, revolved lunge. Exhale, Skandasana, right side. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, sinking down. Left arm to the floor. Find your twist, find your lizard twist. Maybe the right arm comes back. As we take your inhale, transition. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, sink it forward, reach up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. All the way up, three-legged dog. Any kind of vinyasa that you like. Move through, find a bit of energy. I'm going to go through once more, each side. And you can layer up, layer down as you like. Maybe a bit of handstand work for your vinyasas. Anything is on offer. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Optional repeat of that. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Hey, Odin. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, revolved lunge, right arm up. Exhale, scoop it down, Skandasana left. Inhale, transition. Exhale, Skandasana right. Inhale, transition. Exhale, Skandasana left. Right arm down, left arm up, shimmy it across for your revolved lizard. Exhale, transition to your half splits. Woo. Inhale, three-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, step it back. Three-legged dog. Now, move through your vinyasa. Handstand hops. Three-legged vinyasa, maybe a knees vinyasa, all on offer. When you're ready, left leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest, plant the foot. Optional three-legged vinyasa again. Exhale, knee to chest, plant the foot down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, straighten front leg, half splits. Inhale, revolve to left arm up. Exhale, Skandasana right leg. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the right, left. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the right. Modified lizard twist. Point those toes out. Maybe roll onto the edges of the feet. As we exhale, straighten the front leg, half splits. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach up, last round. Exhale, hands to the mat. Swing that leg back, reach it up, and move through your vinyasa. Or have a dog sit right on your mat there. Thanks, Odin. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back down the way we came. Toes together, knees wide. Child's pose. And don't skimp out on this part. Enjoy feeling that ripple effect of the movement. And now enjoy the stillness. Enjoy the sense of focus, of calm. A really important part of a warm-up is just becoming present in your body. And from here, you can choose to stay in child's pose, maybe flip onto your back. Maybe you move into your meditation, or you're ready to roll for your day. If you have time, just finish up with 10 breaths or stay as long as you like. Thank you very much for joining me with this warm-up, and we'll see you next time.